Farming God's Way is an amazing solution to the food security and poverty crisis in the agricultural domain. Farming God's Way is not just a technology, but a well-balanced biblical management and technological solution to equip you to use what God has put in your hands and reveal the fullness of Jesus' promised abundant life.
Seedling Nurseries. It is certainly easier for farmers to plant seedlings directly rather than sowing seed. However, designing, building, and managing seedling nurseries should only be taken on by more experienced growers. The seedling system is a great advantage in that at the early stages of sensitive vegetables, you only need to manage a very small area instead of a whole field of tiny emerging plants. Once the seedlings reach 7 to 10 centimeters, the best of these seedlings can be transplanted out and you don't have the difficulty of gapping and unhomogeneous stands. Seedling nurseries can be in the ground on raised beds or else in seedling trays. Good drainage is crucial either way. The seedling nursery site should be in a secure area and close to a water source. Shade is also very important in the early establishment phase of the vegetable seedlings. This shade can be from shade netting, palm leaves, thatch grass, bamboo, or even sticks. Ideally, shade cloth structures would be about 2 meters high to allow for easy management. However, not everybody can do that. So simply raising a shade cloth structure or bamboo structure like this above the ground is more than ample. Take into account the sun's movement and design the shade canopy or roof structure appropriately. It should be wider than the nursery beds to ensure that there is sufficient shade provided throughout most of the day. Seedling mixtures are very important for healthy, stable plants. Make a mixture of 1/3 soil, 1/3 river sand, 1/3 well-sieved fine compost. Seedling nursery beds. Make a raised bed 100 centimeters wide on top, 15 centimeters high, and as long as you need according to seedling numbers required. Place 5 centimeters of the seedling mixture on top of the fractured raised seedling bed. Wet the mixture thoroughly. Press the moist seedling soil mixture down firmly with a flat wooden plank. Then use the narrow edge of the plank to depress a 1 centimeter deep furrow across the bed, repeating every 10 centimeters. Space the seeds 5 centimeters or a matchbox length apart in each row to allow for safe root extraction. After planting, cover level with a fine seedling mixture, but don't firm up afterwards in order to allow for easy germination. Seedling trays. Seedling trays are the most effective technique to get good quality seedlings out with little wastage of labor and water, whilst also ensuring excellent root mass and structural integrity. An alternative to seedling trays is to use old egg trays or homemade paper rolls. Before using the trays, soak them in a strong bleach solution of 1 part bleach to 10 parts of water to ensure they have no pests or disease. Fill up the seedling trays with seedling mix. Then press each plug down to 1 centimeter deep in readiness for planting and wet thoroughly. In most cases, plant just 1 seed per plug, then fill the remaining 1 centimeter with the remaining moist seedling mixture and scrape off any extra material. Don't press or firm up after planting, allowing for easy germination. Write the crop variety and sowing date on ice cream sticks or plastic strips so you know what plants you have where. Watering. The high compost ratio in the seedling mixture will hold a lot of moisture, and the extra shade protection will prevent the seedlings from encountering moisture stress. Watering lightly once a day with a watering can with a very fine nozzle will usually be sufficient. But in very hot conditions, it may be necessary to water twice a day. Be careful not to overwater, as this can cause bacterial wilt and mislead the grower to apply more water. Observe your plants and fill soil mixture regularly to assess the moisture status and make the necessary adjustments. Hardening off. 10 days prior to transplanting, begin to harden off the seedlings by exposing them to more and more sunlight and decreasing their watering. This is easy to do when using shade roofing like palm branch leaves, bamboo or thatch grass, as you can gradually remove more and more roof material, hereby allowing more and more light penetration. 7 to 10 days before transplanting, begin hardening off seedlings. This is done by reducing waterings and exposing them to more sunlight. Day 10. Remove 30% of the shade. Only water half the usual amount. Day 9. Normal watering. Day 8. Only water half the usual amount. Day 7. Normal watering. Day 6. No watering. Day 5. Remove another 30% shade or 1/3 shade remaining. Normal watering. Day 4. No watering. Day 3. Normal watering. Day 2. No watering. Day 1. Very good watering and transplant. Seedlings should be 7 to 10 centimeters tall at transplanting. When removing seedlings from the seedling beds, ensure you have a good sharp handheld spade to remove sufficient root with seedling mixture intact. Seedlings should be kept in the shade until planting out, which should take place as soon as possible into the well-prepared vegetable beds. An essential tool for transplanting is the double stick, which is a rounded stick used to make a small hole in the ground into which you will plant your seedlings. The double stick should be pointed on the end and slightly wider than that of your seedlings, but can be made with many shaped handles such as straight, T-shaped or bent. With larger scale plantings, a waist-high double stick with a depth gauge is advantageous. Home vegetable gardeners can simply use a 20 to 25 centimeter straight wooden double stick made out of a broom handle with some grooves in the handle side to prevent it from slipping. First, twist the double stick through the blanket to make sure you don't push the blanket into the hole. Then press the double stick into the hole to make a hole to the required depth. When transplanting seedlings, take care to ensure that there are no air spaces left under the roots of the seedling plug, which can cause retarded growth and even dieback. Insert the seedling to the right level and then press the double stick in again at a 45-degree angle close to the seedling, pushing the soil gently against the seedling roots. This allows the seedling to be well set and ensures that there are no air spaces around the root zone. The small double stick hole left in the compost near the seedling can be covered by foot or hand or left to fill naturally.